In a lush meadow surrounded by swaying grasses and delicate wildflowers, two furry hares named Nutbrown and Little Nutbrown shared a special bond. Nutbrown, the older and wiser of the two, loved his energetic companion, Little Nutbrown, very much. Together, they went on adventures as big as the sky itself. One sunny morning, as the warm sun filled the meadow, Little Nutbrown turned to Nutbrown with a sparkle in his eye. "Guess how much I love you?" he asked, excited and curious. Nutbrown smiled at Little Nutbrown, his eyes shining with love. "Oh, I don't know," he replied kindly. "How much do you love me?" Little Nutbrown stretched his arms wide, his tiny paws reaching as far as they could. "I love you all the way to the tip of my toes," he exclaimed earnestly. Nutbrown chuckled softly, feeling warm inside. He stretched his own arms wide, his paws reaching out to meet Little Nutbrown's. "Well, I love you all the way to the tip of your toes and back," he said, promising his love. As the days passed and the seasons changed, Nutbrown and Little Nutbrown continued to show their love in playful and heartfelt ways. They jumped through fields of flowers, their laughter like music in the wind. They danced under the moonlit sky, their joy spreading like stardust. Through each adventure, Nutbrown and Little Nutbrown found fun ways to show their love. They compared their love to tall trees, twinkling stars, and deep rivers. But no matter how big their comparisons, their love was always strong and steady. One evening, as the sun set and painted the world in pink and orange, Little Nutbrown looked up at Nutbrown thoughtfully. "Guess how much I love you?" he whispered softly. Nutbrown looked at Little Nutbrown, his eyes full of love. "I'm not sure," he replied gently. "How much do you love me?" Little Nutbrown snuggled close to Nutbrown, his heart beating with his friends. "I love you as far as the river goes and as high as the mountains touch the sky," he said, his words as deep as 1,000 sunsets. Nutbrown smiled at Little Nutbrown, his heart full of love as vast as the universe. He hugged his friend close. "I love you as far as the river goes and as high as the mountains touch the sky," he whispered, promising his love forever. The stars above flickered softly as if nodding in approval. That night, both hare friends nestled under a quilt of twinkling lights. Little Nutbrown whispered one last time, "I love you right up to the moon." Nutbrown gently replied, "And back." With that, they drifted into dreams that soared as endless as their devotion.